Hey, how's it? This is the foundation coming at you with another pre-draft video. Today I'll be doing offensive lineman. You always can develop somebody, whether it be, Tyron Smith's decline. Even though he's better than most, if his injuries keep on piling up, you never know what decisions you might have to make, and you don't want to be panicking if we have to find somebody else. So it'd be nicer to develop somebody there. Lyle Collins, he was robbed of first round contract. So, I mean, even though the Cowboys had given him some nice, nice payouts and all that. He could be like going, hey, I could have made all this money and everything like that. And we can't assign everybody, so you never know with him. Connor Williams, I know he got a little bit bigger. Are they gonna keep him there, or are they gonna try and continue to find what's the best slot for him, and everything? So we'll be looking at guard or tackle stay yet and everything like that. And then Joe Looney. Joe Looney was not a guy that we kept on mentioning. He did a great job backing up and being the starter all year for Travis Frederick and all that. So is he gonna be content in being just one of the guys? Have a decent contract and play and continue to at least be on a team. Or he could be going, hey, you know what? I want a better payday. And you just never know. One thing I was glad about myself, I was kind of proud of myself that we that I said this was gonna be probably a good draft for offensive lineman. At first, some guys was telling me, no, you're gonna have like your top guys, and then it's gonna fall. And now you got like 5, 6 that could go in the first round, and you could get a quality guy all the way to the fourth, fifth round. Late fourth. So depending on where we go, I mean, you got your Jawan Taylors, you got your Greg Littles, and Jonah Williams, and Michael Dieter. Uh, Cody Fords, and all those guys and all that. One guy I thought that was gonna be there because at first everybody said maybe third round was Andre Dillard. He was kind of like maybe laying the weeds, and all of a sudden he was like, dang it, he had a good Senior Bowl. Dang it, he had a good combine. Now they projected him that he could go in the first round. So Dalton Reisner too. He's another guy. Uh, but anyway, guys that we could be projecting, like Caleb McCurry, not the most athletic guy, but he has a pretty good nasty attitude in playing that right tackle spot, so he could be a guy there. Um, I like Mitch Hyatt from Clemson. He could be a guy that you could develop. Also Isaiah Prince uh, from from Ohio State. Maybe later on in the rounds, you can have him and just have him develop behind some guys and all that. Um, I don't know if Will Clay is willing, but offensive lineman, you get him in the right position and all that. You don't need him to have like a big time resume. Um, I talking about Max Sharping. I actually got to see 2 games of him, and every time was this: he's huge, he's big, man, he's nasty. And then the funny thing was is that when the both times I was watching him, every time I was just saying, move him to the right, move him to the right side. I don't know if he can handle the left side, but he can probably hold his own on the right side. So 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 he could be a guy. He could be a guy that we look for. Again, Northern Illinois, smallest school, and then Titus Howard for Alabama State. In the senior, I don't know too much about him. The Senior Bowl, he popped up. He had a decent enough combine. So then you look at guard. You got Nate Herbig from Stanford. He moves pretty well for a big guy like that. And then you got Ben Powers, and you got Drew Samia from Oklahoma. Um, Drew Samia, I kind of intrigued by him because he's more of a road grader, but like maybe the way the Cowboys like to run, maybe not the best fit, but I think he's a little bit more explosive than what Suafila was, and all that. So yeah, that's some of the offensive linemen I'm looking at. If you're looking at, like, shucks, the one thing was that, uh, what is his name, from Mississippi State, Jenkins. Couple guys was kind of like coaching me to him, and I was just like, or telling me, check out this guy, check out this guy, and he's, and then all of a sudden, the media started talking about him, and I was just like, maybe if we can get him later, but like, could be a good backup and all that, but maybe we can find somebody later on as well too. But that's a wait and see. I never did really get to talk about the D-Law resigning and all that. It's a more friendly deal. I was on Space Cowboys stream. I was saying, hey, is what when I was commenting, me and him was talking about, like, I don't know about the 23 to 25, but the ideal thing was probably be around 21 million, and me and him was saying that, and it's like, and it's a good if you guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure because he has more subs than me. But if you guys are sub to me and not to him, sub him up. He's a great Cowboy talker, young guy, but he knows his football. So we got a good deal on that. It's a friendly deal too. You got some outs after that and all that. So it's not like it's gonna be like a detriment to the team and all that. But I was watching the presser on press conference on Facebook Live, and I was laughing because I was like, I wonder if Simus was in the chat someplace, because some of the things that some people were saying, I was just like, man, I know Simus would love to go off on these guys. People was worried about his English. I was like, what the hell? Is his English gonna help us get us wins, or help us get back past the division round playoff and all that? I was like, what the hell? And then people were saying, oh, he better get us 18 sacks, and I was like, I go, you know what a playmaker does, right? He gets other people to play better. If he does his job in this sense, let's say he gets 10 sacks on the dot, 10 sacks straight right there. If he gets a sack fumble and gets us on the 15-yard line and we score a touchdown, that's because of him. If we get an interception or a pick six or a fumble covered for a touchdown, a defensive touchdown, that's doing your job. That sack thing is nice. It's great for all the fantasy owners, and great for the highlight reels and all that kind of stuff. But if he does all the other little stuffs, like let's say he forcing one guy one way, and then Robert Green is right there, bam, fumbles the ball. Here comes LVE or Jalen Smith, picks up the ball, runs it for a touchdown. Or let's say he hits the quarterback's arm as it goes up. Oh, look at that, Cheeto runs it back for a touchdown. LVE runs it back for a touchdown. Those are the things that you want. That the sacks is great, but those other things is a necessity as well too, and everything. Yeah, I was trying to do this video yesterday, but I got pulled in 10 different directions, and by the time I came home, it was like, oh, it's the Lakers game, so I was just like, I was watching the Lakers game. But I'll get some more videos out there. I'm gonna do the tight ends next. All right, mahalo for watching. Paniolo boys, and like always, go Cowboys.